Welcome back to Emergency Intercom. Happy Chinese New Year. Nobody understood my TikTok. I said the Chinese zodiac to the horse, and it was an audio of Shamar saying he wanted to set someone on fire, and everybody was like, what does this mean? But it's Year of the Fire Horse. I only know that also because on, I think it was like Saturday or something. Saturday? It was on Sunday. On Sunday, I stayed home, and you weren't home. I was like home alone, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay home and like paint and clean.
Okay, Macaulay Culkin.
Home alone. Whoa.
Yeah, we're off to a bang.
Basically, I had a bunch of cleaning and stuff to do. Like, I was like, okay, I need to pick up. I need to do this, this, and that. And I had done a bit of cleaning. I was like, okay, I'm going to take my Vyvanse. Because if you don't know, I'm prescribed Vyvanse. Woo! But I don't really take them because the days I do take them, I actually want to kill myself times 10. But I took it because I was like, I have tasks to do. I like need to clean. I have work to do. It was a Sunday. I just got back from New York. I wanted to like dedicate it to work. I made the mistake of getting caught on my iPhone, and I went down the most insane, like OCD fueled by my Vyvanse obsession about the Lunar New Year. And then I became paralyzed in fear about all of the cleaning I had already done. And I was like, I can't do any more cleaning because I'm washing away all my good luck. And I literally freaked the fuck out, and I had just showered.
Well, remember when you were live streaming and I was like, I already accidentally ruined my Chinese New Year? Do you want me to tell you what it was?
What was it?
Bitch, the first thing I did this morning, I had 4 rules for myself. It was don't wash hair, don't take out garbage, don't sweep the floor, and I can't remember the 4th one right now. I'm on the spot. But I had 4, and I was like, I'm not going to wash my hair, I'm not going to sweep, I'm just going to like relax and chill. The first thing I fucking did was take out the garbage because it was garbage day. And I was like, cool, it's literally over for me. And it's also
But is that our
crazy.
fault though? No, like listen, we're living under a government that's already fucking with our vibes on every level. Of course they're gonna fuck with our Chinese New Year resolutions.
Literally.
Like they're gonna do that.
Literally.
I guess it's also Lent. So it's like the mix of two. So if you feel like you fucked up the Chinese New Year, I guess you could move it over to Lent if you want.
Yeah.
Because today's Lent, so what are you giving up?
I'm giving up this cookie. Who wants it?
Literally
Who
me.
wants the cookie? The cookie is off quarantine. Someone take a bite out of my cookie.
The cookie is actually out for Lent.
I'm giving this shit up to everybody for Lent. Line up, line up, line up, line up.
Fuck, wait, oh my God, what was I? I was looking up this screenshot I had, because I don't have anyone to use my phone to talk to for the most part. So if I go on my phone, it's because I had a funny thought and I'm like, oh, I should say that somewhere. And I'll go to type it into Instagram create mode. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I forget people actually can read and will read this. And it's people who don't know me. But on February 10th at 12:39 p.m., I said, expanding my body count. Sounds crazy to admit, but I think I'm a little behind. So that's what I'm giving up for Lent. I'm giving up low
Having
body count.
a small body count.
I'm giving up low body count, which is also a lie because that actually sounds terrifying.
Well, guys, we have exciting news. Are we dropping them on Friday
Plushies?
or on Saturday?
Splash. Saturday.
Okay, we're dropping these plushies fucking finally that have been in the background of this goddamn show for
so
2
long.
years. We're dropping them tomorrow.
I love
Saturday.
them.
What number is it? Saturday the 21st, and we're donating every cent of the plushie to charity. So go get them.
Yeah, it's a charity run. We're dedicating most of the money to those affected by the ice monsters.
The evil ice monsters. Party.
Fun vibes. I love it. I literally actually wow. Just like even no, I can't get caught up on that ice shit right now because it's actually gonna piss me off. I don't know what should I talk to you about my Rose Bowl incident?
Yes.
So from top to bottom.
Wait, top to bottom.
I went to Rose Bowl with Rain recently, and it was like the first. It was hot as shit. Actually, it was so hot out. And I wore this tank air dress that I love to death. I've worn it a bunch, and I've never had this happen to me. And I don't know if it's because at this point I've like washed it and like destroyed it, or I don't fucking know what. Basically, I step out of the car, and me and Rain are like about to walk into the Rose Bowl, and while we're walking down towards the entrance, we're still really close to my car, and this group of guys pass, and they were staring at Rain and I, and granted, Rain is fucking gorgeous, let alone me next to her. It's like two gorgeous women just out and about alone. It's a very dangerous situation usually. I know that. But this was Rose Bowl, like 11 a.m.
It's mostly gay guys.
Yeah, so I was like, we're
mostly
safe, right?
Mostly gay guys or insecure.
Insecure straight guys who shouldn't be let outside. Yeah, actually, no, go outside. That's why y'all are like freaky. Anyways, I got out of the car and this group of guys was staring at me, and I'm like, okay, that's a different kind of stare. That's not a stare like she's so gorgeous. That's a stare like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this bitch is like this right now. This is what I looked like.
What? You look cute.
You
the
could
coochie,
fully
the Bronson
see
is
my
out.
Bronson and my boobs. Like,
They're
it's not
out.
showing in photo, but this dress was fully like transparent in like.
Also, this is the worst photo I've ever seen taken.
Well, I know. It's because I just wanted to see what I looked like. Because I was like, what do I look like right now? And then Rain took the picture of me and my dude, my bush was just huge. Like, it was
that's
a body
not Bronson, that's Bush in that photo.
Yeah, that's the first time it wasn't fat cat. It's Bush. That wasn't fat cat. And I got a fat cat, but that was not the fat cat part. Like, that was literally just Bush.
What you lack in ass, you make up in cat.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not
What's
good.
the
I think
saying?
I like was left on my back too long. Like, I was digesting on my back, so like none of my fat could distribute to the back side of my body, so everything just like landed on the front, and that's why I ended up with like big boobs and like big bush area. What is that sound?
The trash. Have you never heard it?
No.
It sounds like the world is ending. It sounds like a rocket ship taking. Wait, guys, they're adding a Monsters Inc. ride to Disney here, and I'm so excited about it. I've been like on a really big like
Disney adult?
No, I'm not a Disney adult. I probably will literally never go to Disney
identified
again
as an adult
in my entire life, but I am obsessed with like new additions to parks. Like, I'm obsessed with like
you're all
the
about
building.
expansion.
Yes,
you're all about that expansion.
Yes. They're like adding like Encanto, like or Coco, Encanto. They're adding, wait, what? Encanto, Coco.
Okay, Duolingo streak.
Yeah,
Duolingo one-day streak.
Period.
When
the ride
is that?
cool. 2027. It looks fucking lit.
That's too
Town
far away.
USA. That's a year away.
That's too far away.
So far away. Charlie XCX. Give me the poison.
I want the boy. I haven't seen Wuthering Heights yet, and I'm gonna see it this week. And like, I literally, so many people have so much to say about it, and I'm like literally not here to comment on that because that's not my business. I haven't read the book. I don't fucking know anything about it. I can't lie. I thought it was a Kate Bush song up until the movie.
I did too.
Up until the movie wasn't out, I was like, damn,
They're
that's
making
kind
a
of
whole
brave.
movie about Kate Bush.
Yeah, I was like,
Right.
for Charlie to like align herself with something that's just taking the name of another musician's song.
And yet when they announced that shit for like probably a week, I was like, wait, Kate Bush biopic.
And that's not even the strangest thing about it.
And that's not even the strangest thing. And I was like, wait, so
they got
she
Nate
was
Jacobs
from
in there.
she was from the 1800s. What the fuck is going on? She was writing this shit in the 1800s. I was gagged for like a week. I'm dead serious. And then I saw Charlie XCX doing the soundtrack, and I was like, oh, well, Kate Bush, they would have reanimated her to do the soundtrack, obviously. they would have hologrammed her into the movie.
Well, you know, Kate Bush is the one touching up on Jacob Elordi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's in the movie. She got the part. Well, she was supposed to be in the movie.
I was supposed to be in the movie.
I was supposed to be in the movie.
Is Kate Bush alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so. Yeah, alive and well. She's not very old. I think she was like 16 when she was doing all that.
That's so crazy.
She was 16 doing that. You were 16 acting like you liked girls. Now make that make sense.
Actor.
Okay.
Convincing.
Convincing.
The arts, baby. We need more creativity in this world.
I know. Fuck. Oh, actually, I didn't get to talk about this because the last episode was with Veronica. But the Super Bowl, I also didn't finish my Rose Bowl story, but like I got sidetracked. Actually, before I go into Super Bowl, I have to finish that. Basically, I get out of the car and I'm like, okay, I look fucking naked, and me and Rain are dying laughing because at first we were like, no, it's fine, and we kept walking.
Was this before or after you danced in dog shit?
No, so this is a fully different day. This is just like every time me and Rain
Enya
are together.
danced in dog shit for literally like 5 minutes and didn't realize until she got into her car and scraped dog shit all over Rain's car and her Arc'teryx jacket that then she proceeded to leave outside of the car.
Okay,
but
also
someone came up crazy.
Yeah, I do want to be clear about this jacket because I don't want to seem like some willy-nilly, like, foolish girl. I did get it on that trip to Utah at the spot Tag used to work at.
Yeah,
that does, like,
it
all
was
of
literally a $27 Arc'teryx jacket.
It was like a resale, like, old-ass beat-up jacket. But it was my first time wearing it, and I was really sad, and I don't do shit like this. But it was Gore-Tex. Okay, now I'm mixing up stories. Basically, the fucking Rose Bowl, I'm half naked. I put my trench coat on. And I'm like, this is humiliating. A bunch of people had been walking by. And the reason I decided to put the trench coat on, is because we kept walking. And I was like, no, it can't be that bad. But the more we kept walking, like families and stuff were walking by. And the parents were like giving me an eye that I was like, oh, this is pushing it. Like, I don't like that. I put this coat on. Now I'm sweating. I'm bringing this cart that I recently got for like going to like vintage fairs and stuff. So I have this cart behind me and there's a woman standing on the sidewalk. This is not funny, but this is fucked up. She's fully standing on the sidewalk and I'm going around the corner with this cart. And I hear the person like, ow! Like, mind you, it's an empty ass cart that weighs maybe literally 10 pounds.
I carried it. It's less than 10 pounds.
He carried it full and it's literally like it's okay. So but mind you, this is the first left
That's
wheel.
so me-coded.
The first left wheel hit her.
No way.
Goes over both her feet. She screams. I turn and I'm like, what? And like, I was like, oh my God. Oh, and then like, I'm trying to get away from her because I'm like, this is fucked up. So I pull the cart in the back wheel. The back wheel goes over her foot. And she's just like, oh, like she like made it sound like that. And it's like an older white lady, so I don't feel as bad, which it was fucked up. But like I was like, oh my God, but actually no, that's a lie. In the moment, I literally was like, oh my God, because obviously I watched the second wheel go over her foot. Because to be fair,
second wheel hit the foot, baby. The second plane hit the tower. When
I first turned, by the way, I obviously didn't realize what had happened when she screamed. It wasn't until I like ran over her second foot that I realized, oh, the first scream
She
was
should be
me.
thanking you. You corrected those bunions, those corns on those feet. You shaved it right off.
Dude, I turned and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do? Like, and I'm like looking down at her feet and she's just like, go. And like it was like that to me. Mind you, I'm still with Rain and Rain's next to me. And Rain is like oh my God.
Top.
Yeah. Actually, like fucked up.
Mm-hmm. You were just cosplaying.
And I turned and Rain was like, oh my God. And we're like, Freya, and she's shooing me away. And then Rain comes up to me because Rain hadn't really realized what happened. She just heard the lady scream. And then she came up to me and I was like, just go. She told us to go. Just go. And we like went so fast, like dragging this cart away.
Oh my God. Sorry. Sidetrack. I just remembered and I will forget. The Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney World is getting rebranded and taken over by the fucking Muppets. Yes,
no.
Yes. They're going to be everywhere. Like, the whole idea is, like, the Muppets took over, broke in, like, Muppet animatronics everywhere and shit. Yeah. Yeah, let's wake that up.
Oh, my God. That's going to be crazy.
What if we reacted like that about having children? I think that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be doing that.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Is the baby going to get me into Disney for free?
Yes. Madeline being a mother to a 3-year-old, meaning that I technically could be a father to a 3-year-old, is crazy. That's really, really fucking cursed.
You're making me so nervous. I spilled water everywhere. Like, I can't even drink my
Can
water
I
right
tell
now.
you about Olympic penis gate? Like the Winter Olympics penis gate?
Yeah?
Okay,
What?
so you know those motherfuckers that go down the big hill on their skis and then fly? It's like the closest humans get to flying without a parachute or whatever, where they go and they float down another big hill.
Yeah.
Well, like the whole, like the physics behind it is like you want as much like surface area to catch the air to keep you floating longer. So like the way they like contort their bodies is so they like show the most part of their bodies to almost make a parachute with their bodies to float down the hill. Well, penis gate is every millimeter of fabric counts. So these motherfucking dudes are going to their dick with like saline and like other like silicone materials and pumping up their dick and bulge because they're not fucking checking that area and making it bigger so there's more surface area on their suits to catch the fucking wind to float down.
Why don't
further.
girls do that with their tits?
I mean,
why doesn't someone just
that
get
opens
like,
up a whole conversation. Like breast augmentations, like dick augmentations.
Oh, fuck, but I guess if you get
BBLs.
boobs, that would make you fast like a plane. It's like if you got huge tits, like big enough to
And
be
they're,
the
like,
nose of a plane.
like floating up.
Well, no, because like if you got like fake boobs, they'd have like density to them. Like the surface area of real boobs, because when I lay down, I gain width from my boobs, like sliding off of my body.
I mean, Enya
and off of my
did-
chest to the side.
Enya did show me her boobs the other day. I mean, I've seen your boobs a lot, but I've never seen it like that before when you were hunched over in your doorway and they were hanging off your chest.
Yeah, I showed him my udders.
They were
I don't think he
udders.
understands what it's
I
like to be a
don't-
woman, to
I-
see your boobs all day standing, and then like
I never
really
did.
like unless you play around in the mirror like naked, you're never really seeing your own udders until sex. And I feel like that's why a lot of people are uncomfortable with like boobs into udders. I find it really funny, but like, yeah, I just had to show Drew. Why
And
did
it
I do
was-
that? I think you came upstairs and I was already naked.
You
or
were
something.
naked and cleaning, and I was just like, I had to show you something, and you were like, look at my udders, and I was like, please show me your udders. You always talk about these damn udders. Let me see the udders. And like, I was expecting something completely different. I'm not gonna lie, it was not at all what I had in my head. Your udders are fine.
Yeah, like honestly,
human.
showing you my udders, I was like, I love them.
It's like literally supposed to be
my
like
boobs
that.
have always just made me laugh. Like my boobs, from the dawn of the podcast, I have talked about how I have such a cognitive dissonance with my boobs. I've always had it. I've just never like understood my boobs on my body, which goes into why Themya almost got me, because I was like, wait, okay, there's something here. Like it's like when you take white parents to like a Korean spot and they don't really love the food, but there's something about the sides that they're like, there's something here that's like piquing my interest. That's how I felt with boobs.
I saw a cool edit of Anthony Davis shooting Stephen
Is that Frida
Yahoo.
Kahlo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shooting Stephen Yahoo in GTA and then dunking, and it was awesome.
I don't know what the fuck the first part of that sentence meant. Who's Stephen
Steph
Yahoo?
Curry is bought by Israel, like LeBron James.
Oh, yeah. LPI. LPI kind of shots.
Yeah.
LPI is LeBron post Israel, if anybody wants
That's
to know.
what we're like gonna start describing people as.
When someone who
Thinks
used to
they're
be like lit is shooting shots that will just absolutely never land anymore. That's an LPI. Wait. No, I'm thinking of Little Pony.
And Wimby is my goat.
Wimby.
I love Wimby.
Okay. So the dancing and dog shit thing, that's a different story than me crushy toe of old lady story. That's different. That was yesterday. So me and Rain were hanging out, Chinese Lunar New Year. We're like, yes, like, let's get our vibes up. Like, let's just set our intentions and have the day we want. And I hadn't seen her in a minute again because I was just in New York. So we meet up. It's raining as fuck in LA. We stop at Community Goods to grab a matcha, and as you know, if you're in LA, Community Goods is one of the most packed places on the planet, which actually, like, I love, and I have also, from the dawn of time, expressed my love for lines.
LA
like,
loves lines.
I love lines. I make fun of lines, but lines are so important. I love lines. I literally love lines.
Me when I love Coke.
Oh, I wish. I literally wish. We talk about that all the time.
I know.
We're part of the
We're trying, guys.
We're trying to get into it. It's just not gonna happen. Like me, like anytime. I don't think we have the mental freedom that a lot of people have.
No, but talk about the dog shit.
Oh yeah. So we get there. It's a bitch to find parking. We end up in the alleyway, and Rain, like from doing this weird ass maneuver with her car, has again. At this point, we don't know, moved a bunch of dog shit in the alleyway all into different piles. So we pull up next to Community Goods, and there's a car next to us, and it looks like a little old lady smoking weed, and we were like, oh my God, like, we're about to smoke. Like, let's play that song, Nobody Knows Me Like You Do. Mm-hmm. So we play that, and we're smoking, and we're trying to get this lady's attention because they're like, oh, we're together in this, hey. Like, we're also about to, like, smoke and go eat and, like, whatever.
Sorry, I'm so schizo. Kai, like, will just, like, cut us off, like, 4 times in every episode and be like, sorry, it paused. And now I'm like, we don't have Kai here. So I'm like, we have to be checking.
And notice how much laughter and joy has been created in this room without that presence.
Joy.
Sit with that.
Joy Bride. Kind of love that song, by the way.
We need to see her.
Gaga This Weekend.
That's a Gaga song, right? Who is that?
I don't know, some random. Actually, I don't think it's some random, but it's a song that should have had a moment, but it got laughed at. Just like Camila Cabello's album should have had its moment.
I thought Joyride was a Lady Gaga song. My bad.
Dog shit.
Oh yeah, whatever. So we're like blasting this song. Turns out it's a really creepy looking white guy in the car. But we don't care because it's Lunar New Year, all about joy. We serenade him and we're having the best time ever. And then she's like, okay, I'm going to go and like order this matcha. So she goes around and I could see her through the bushes and I like get out of the car and dude, we're having the best morning ever. Like it was hard to find parking. Like literally we are just stepping in joy at this point. Like we are like putting our best foot forward. I got out, I'm recording her and laughing and we're playing this song super loud and like whatever. She comes back with our matchas and we're drinking it and like whatever. I go to put them in the car and I forgot what she was doing, but she walked around her car and I go to step in the car and I have the jacket at the floor of it because when I jumped out of the car to record her, it slipped off of my lap and like went onto the floor. And I go to step in the car and I'm wearing these big ass boots and I look down at my jacket that's like a muted gray and I just see the most like neon green mush that immediately is obviously dog shit because it's the whole car immediately is like it smells like dog shit and it's Gore-Tex material. So like I really could have washed it, but there was nowhere to. I was like, what was I gonna do? Go in the Community Goods bathroom and be like, hey, can I use your
put it in the
sink?
back of Rain's car so it just hotbox shit all day back there?
So it's like covered in shit and I take it out and I'm like going to tell her and I walk around the car and she's like, oh my God. And she looks down and she's wearing rain boots and she has the biggest chunk of dog shit. And then we're like, we need to get this off. And we go to walk to these bushes to like rub our feet in like the grass. And we then proceed to walk into like another pile because then we realize her car is the reason this dog shit has been moved all around. And yeah, we just played in dog shit and then we had to like walk around the block. Like thankfully it was raining. So we just had to go like step in like the running rivers of LA. Yeah, it was. But then I was told it was good luck.
To step in dog shit?
Yeah.
We should let the dog shit in our yard then. Let the dog shit in our yard.
No. No. Did we update that they came back for round 2?
Mm-hmm. They spun the block.
Want some more?
Actually, they literally shit in our yard again. But it was like in the middle of our yard in one turn. It almost gave like someone like flicked it over there. But I'm
Someone
done
was digging
fighting.
in their pocket and they were like, oh my God, I found something.
I'm done fighting. Guys, my parents are in LA. Hey. And it's been a fucking blast. Me and Enya took my mom to the third and final Eli Bob Baker marionette show.
Oh, good.
So fucking sick. I'm telling you right fucking now. Eli is a goddamn star. Tap the fuck in while you can. I mean, you can tap in later with everybody else, but like if you want to be able to say that you were here early, tap the fuck in.
If you want the non-usable
clout
reward
currency
and currency of being able to say you fucked with Eli before the norms did, tap in now.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, she's so good. She has the craziest voice.
Literally, also stage presence, like, is so fun. Like, it's so funny. Like, that show is so special to me. Like, when we were driving home last night from it, I was just like, damn, like, I'm so happy right now. Like, I felt like real joy driving home from
mind you, this
show.
is the second time we've seen the show. Because we went to the first night, had a fucking blast, and then asked to come back to the last night, and we did, and it was so fucking awesome. Like,
it was very major.
Also,
in a lot of
so
ways.
impressive how, like, the first show I was already blown away, and I thought she did incredible. But you could tell by the third show how much. I mean, it was also, yeah, you could like see it. I noticed things that had changed and moved around, and like they landed way better where she put them, and like not
The
even
flow of the
necessarily
show, too.
landed better, but it's just interesting to watch someone take something that's already good and already makes you walk away wanting to return, and then returning to see the same product, but I'm still walking away like, damn, I want to see. I would see it again. I would literally watch that show again. It's so good. Which. Kudos to you.
But yeah,
'cause
shout
that's
out
crazy.
Eli. You're the GOAT. Come on a podcast soon.
You're
Love
so funny
to talk
also.
to you.
Like, just so good. You have to talk about how your mom, like...
Oh my God. So we took my mom. She also walked away. She was like, that girl can fucking sing for real.
Yeah, your mom was obsessed.
My mom was like, okay, so my mom took a gummy before. That's very crucial to the story. Her reaction to Eli was like, the most idea thought I've ever heard in my life. And she was like, the world needs more of that. The world needs more happy music like that. And I was like, yes, it does, Mom. Yes, it fucking does. You're so right.
I loved hearing that from the backseat. She
yeah.
said it from the backseat after, like, we were like, what are your, like, thoughts? Like, and she gave this, like, great review. She loved it, like, thought it was fun, funny, engaging, like, strong, powerful, blah, blah, blah. And then she just goes... The world needs more of that right now. Dead fucking
and
serious.
Real
and
as
real.
fuck.
Real as
fuck. But before Eli's show, it's at the Bob Baker Marionette Theater. So if you know what that is, if you don't know what it is, it's like the longest running puppet show theater.
Yeah, it was like formed in like
America.
1963 or like 67 or some crazy shit.
And so they gave us a little taste of what we could see if we wanted to go to the theater, which literally will be going to the fucking theater. It's a fucking vibe. And
I have
already
to cash
been.
in my clout currency.
Yeah.
We actually, it's not even clout currency. We used to live across the street
Literally
from their
across the
original
street.
location.
Mm-hmm.
We were across the street from there when we first moved here, and I went with Roy as like a date when we first moved to LA.
It's such a cute date spot.
It's a perfect date spot. It's really sweet. But what's fucked up is the only thing the main core memory I have of Bob Baker and that era is I had a shirt. Like, they have the same merch they've had forever. And I had a red shirt that I had bought from the show I went to with Roy that was really tight on me. And when I used to have a disgusting Reddit of like nasty mongrels being disgusting, they were obsessed with the picture of me in that t-shirt because my tits looked huge and like plump as fuck.
Tits out for Bob
Tits
Baker.
plump as fuck for Bob Baker in the Reddit thread. I hope they got at least one ticket sale out of that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, my mom took a gummy and we were watching the puppet show. And as we were driving there, I was like, I hope they do the same show we saw, because if you know anything about my mother, frogs mean a lot to her. Like, they mean so much to her. And I remembered like the first fucking puppets they bring out are dancing, singing frogs. Guys, I have never seen my mom laugh this hard in her entire life. Mind you, on a gummy. So it's like that powerful laugh that we've all had on a gummy where it's just like tears down her face.
It's literally from your core.
Yeah.
Like it's from your center chakra.
I guess I'll go. Boy began to sigh, looked up at the sky, told the moon his little tale of woe. Oh, shine on, shine on.
And we were with our friend Ian too, and he kept like looking over, like, is she okay? And then I had Enya tell him that my mom was on gummies, and he was like, oh, and then he started dying laughing.
Cracking up. He was like, okay, I had a feeling because she is dying at this shit. Like she is dying.
It was making me cry laugh too, because I was like, I've never seen my mom like this before. But
so
those
cute.
fucking dancing frogs got her as crazy. And there's videos somewhere, but I don't know if you can tell.
You have a video and I have. Or I think there was one on her phone.
Yeah, I took a bunch on her phone.
And I took one on my camera because I couldn't believe how hard she was laughing. It was so amazing.
But I looked over after the frogs and Eli had already started performing, which it's like probably like
at that
5
point, like,
minutes.
No, I would argue it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, like 10 minutes between, and I looked over and her face is sopping wet from tears, and she just like kept wiping them away. It was so sweet.
Oh,
but
dude.
Go see Eli on tour challenge as fuck. Go stream her music challenge. Well, the other day I was driving to the gym, and I was having such a good day. Every time I drive to the gym, I call someone on my phone, a random person. It's like luck of the draw, whoever gets it, because it's a fucking 40-minute goddamn drive to my goddamn gym. It's horrible. But this time, I was riding solo, and I was riding in silence, and I was like, I'm just going to like enjoy this drive, try to enjoy this drive. And I'm driving, and I see this woman in a cloak on the side of the road as I'm driving, like probably like a football field away or whatever, and I see her like with like dragging a bag behind her, and then right as I drive by, she throws this like handful of shredded paper at my car, and it literally goes everywhere. It was the most paper I've ever seen. And
was it kind of beautiful? No, was it not giving like not cheaters, challengers? Same difference.
Same things. It was giving cheating weather, yes, but no, it was really beautiful.
Last night was cheating weather.
No,
like,
it was cheating weather.
I wish I could cheat on someone I know.
It was cheating weather.
Y'all are lucky I don't have a partner.
But I think I got cursed. I either got cursed or I called you after, and you said I should reframe, and I got blessed.
Yeah, that was a blessing. I'm like, that's beautiful imagery. It could have been anything. It could have been a violent item that she chose to throw at your car. It could have been a dead chicken in a plastic bag, which is a very bad sign of brujeria, or a brown paper bag, something of the sorts. Also, I'm only saying that because I still don't know if this is a rumor, but it definitely is, just because I grew up in Miami and there's like a lot of like that kind of shit there. But I was told growing up that if you saw a plastic brown bag or a brown paper bag in the road, don't drive over it because it has a dead chicken in it. Because it's like somebody cursed somebody, and if you drive over it, you're gonna like get part of the curse.
Every once in a while, those Bruja videos will pop up on my feed where like someone like hid a figure wrapped in blood-soaked fabric inside of a child's bed, and they like rip it out, and the priest is like, look at this shit, and the family screams, and I eat it up every
and
time.
The family screams, and I eat it up.
And the family screams.
The priest is like, look what I found. The family freaks out. Me when I'm the priest and I found a cart.
Yeah.
Look what I found.
But the reason I believe it might have been a curse.
If I had kids who were smoking carts, by the way, I would just go in their room every night and like find it
and hit their car.
I would just steal their cart. Like I would never bring it up to the teenager. I don't think. I would just make them schizophrenic, and when they're high off the cart or whatever and they go to hide it, I'm going to get high off whatever cart I've already stolen from them, go in their room and be like, if I was high, where would I put this? And then I'm going to find the cart every time, and then they're just going to think they're losing it, question mark.
I'm pretty sure my mom did that. She would like take my weed and it would disappear, and it would be this like standstill where it was like, okay, like if I asked my mom if she took my weed, that's me admitting to I had weed, and if we just sit in silence, it's okay. And now we just sit in silence.
So now we just sit in silence.
But I think I got I think I might have been cursed in.
Okay, why do you think it's a curse?
I got to the gym and was in the locker room and I had just finished working out.
It's kind of fucked up to say seeing somebody you know is the first sign of a curse.
Just wait. I just showered and I was just like sitting air drying for a second before I put my clothes on. And I'm just sitting in the locker room on my phone for a second and walks in. And I like stand up to say hi and he goes in for a hug and he's like, oh, I'm sorry I don't have your I told you shirt. I didn't bring my gym bag today because I let him borrow it for Halloween because he was challengers for Halloween. Funny how things are lining up here.
Conversational matches from the
universe. Yes.
Conversational interlooping. Okay.
But I get up and I go to give him a hug and my fucking towel drops to my ankles while I'm giving this straight guy a hug. And it was, I kept my eyes on his eyes and I like bent down and I was like looking, I like did this and I like.
Which I'm about to tell you is way weirder it's way weirder to maintain eye contact in this.
Towel falls. And I wrap it, but his eyes stayed on my eyes, so I don't think he saw my junk. And then it was really mortifying after. I was like, I can't believe my fucking towel fell, and that's such a fucking accident, or that was such a bad accident. And he was like, yeah, it's an accident, right? Because the whole thing with is like he's hot and
everybody wants him. Every guy wants him.
And my towel fell to my fucking ankles, dick, balls,
really
bush,
would
and
argue
hole out.
It's a much more Sydney Sweeney like ass move to maintain eye contact while you pick it up. Like it's very like Sydney Sweeney. Like, am I in trouble?
Ooh, I'm sorry, I dropped the soap.
I'm sorry, I just had to bring that up because this morning it was brought to my attention that she started a lingerie brand, which is like funny because obviously everyone's first question is who is this for? Because her audience is just men. So it's like, who's gonna be purchasing this? But of course there are women who are going to purchase it. Come on, guys.
Me?
Every time you drive your car,
Men
there's an idiot.
purchasing it for their girlfriends.
For their girlfriends. For the men who like, never mind, that's gonna piss me off. Anyways, it was just actually making me laugh so hard this morning watching all the I was watching all of her like content she made for whatever. And we're also living in this really interesting time where because things have become so overlapped, especially when it comes to creative ideas, it's really easy to identify where someone stands politically for the most part through their art. Like people can argue that all they want, but for the most part historically it was really easy. That's why like even alternative, like dressing alternative, that became a thing because it was like they had different ideas and a lot of those ideas were based on kind of ended up being a political thing, if that makes sense. Like punks being like, I don't fuck with the government. You can't tell her to have an abortion, like, or not, whatever, like, whatever the fuck it is. Like that whole back and forth. But now we're living in an era where because we all intake the same shit, even like the conversation about Eli, we're saying that because we know that right now we're at a standpoint where there's some bitch who is like, I don't give a fuck about the files. I'm a 365 party girl. Like, there is that now. Like, we are living in that weird, like, amalgamation. So watching her promo for it was funny because I was like, this is literally, like, they hired a non-binary person on the creative team to be like, okay, so we're in funky waters right now. Okay. Like, it just feels like there was one person. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, some of the creative direction is, like, they had someone here that was definitely in it
mitigating.
For the check. Yeah, like that was definitely in it for the check. It doesn't necessarily fuck with this like whole side of it and what it stands for. But watching that, all of that literally to make me say, you could do all the brainwashing you want, but smart people, like, you know, most women, all women have nipples and holes. All women, like, I'm trying to figure out. I can't. I'm having a hard time like bringing it all back to one spot because I'm trying to like explain basically my 10-minute like fixation on Sydney Sweeney, which I do this every few months because she has from the dawn of time been one of the most interesting like pop culture people in terms of like where she took it. Obviously not saying I fuck with any of that, like duh, like what, I don't even have to say that, shut up. But It just made me laugh so hard because in the midst of all this, it's like all this like imagery that it's like, wow, it's like they're playing with stop motion animation. Like there must be somebody on this team who would vote for like somebody like, I don't know. It just, everything about it feels so brainwashy. But the thing that made me laugh so hard is there's this one picture in the slide and her face isn't in it. There's no defining photos. There's no defining point in this photo that it's a photo of Sydney Sweeney in her lingerie, because it's quite literally, and to me, I'm like, this is the greatest example of like what first of all, everyone sees women as like at the end of it, and what you can, if you decide to be that kind of woman, really just go for and be the like, listen, at the end of the day, like, this is a girl who I think she wants to be inland. First of all, she's not going to the Caribbeans. Never seen her in Turks and Caicos. Baby, she's going to Michigan. She's in that lake. That's where she wants to go.
The Ozarks.
Basically, there's just this picture of her, and it's like her like this, and it's like her heels and her panties, and it's just like you only see from here to here, and I'm like, what? There's no better way to describe what this really is than this photo. Cause like I'm just looking at your fucking feet and you're like all tangled up and like I'm like, what a part about like, and I'm like trying to think from a guy's brain because I find women attractive, but like there are, and in that too, I think that's what makes me laugh so hard from it, because I can sexualize women. I do. Like I find them sexually attractive.
Same. Like women are so sexy. Like, women are hot as fuck. I love looking at a girl. I love looking at a girl and imagine her boobs.
But basically, from that standpoint, I like when I see stuff like that, if I'm not sexually attracted to it, I try to like come from a man's standpoint. And that was what was making me laugh, because I was like, I don't know, what about this image is like, it's just a tangled fucking mess. Like
I'm looking for the photo. I don't know.
It's not, like, I have to find it to show you, by the way. Can't find it. Oh, it's in this, which I think is also what made me laugh. So, and I'm sure there's like a wider image of this where you see her face, but for some reason this just made me laugh like so hard. Like something about this. And like there's nothing new about this image. Like I'm sure this is like a done pose, whatever. But something about just this tangled fucking mess. I'm like, what are you even fucking selling? And I'm supposed to be the consumer. So I'm like, what am I buying here? It's like, a skirt. There's garters. There's a garter. There's tights. It's like it's just like so, yeah. And that just made me laugh really hard today, because I can't believe how as sexualized and as like mangled as everything has gotten, like damn, it really comes down to that, guys. Like seriously, this is it. Like this is it. Like I don't know, there's something so funny. That image, I need to paint that image.
You actually do.
I need to paint that image. It's like so amazing.
Damn. I didn't even know she dropped lingerie. That's how faggotandra I am. That's how disconnected from Sydney Sweeney I am.
I only see Sydney Sweeney when it gets into like this trickle down of like a bitch like this who's like, let's really talk about it. Like that's when I
let's
see.
dive in.
Let's really let's spread this open and get in there. But yeah, it was just making me laugh because I am so obsessed with like how easily people kind of in general are like babies. You're just like babies. I don't know. I'm like, you're just so stupid. You could literally dangle something like that in someone's face and they're like, no, what do you say? Boobs. Yeah, and I just wanted to like, all that to say, guys, again, most people you're attracted to are gonna, you get all those clothes off, there's gonna be a hole, there's gonna be a nipple. So chill. Like chill, y'all don't.
It's gonna be okay.
Vibe down. They all got it. Every single, actually, man and woman in between. Everybody has.
Why
a
do
nipple.
men have nipples? I hate that. I literally hate man nipples so much. And like one thing I wish is that I had sensitive nipples. motherfuckers that have sensitive nipples act like it's. They act like they are on Percocet. Like it feels like what I'd imagine, or it feels like what they're feeling is what I feel when I was addicted to Percocet. Yes, like just like that pure euphoria, like wrapped in a warm blanket. But they're also like kind of tweaking.
Don't get a thin T-shirt on that motherfucker.
No, literally.
A thin T-shirt
Don't
on
you
a
dare
Cheaters
go
Challengers
jogging.
night.
Do not go jogging outside in a thin T-shirt because they will nut. But sorry, that's just a little side tangent.
Yeah,
I want sensitive nipples.
Isn't it so fucked up? You get all these surgeries to like do all these things, but you can't add nerves to your nipples.
Bullshit.
Why can't you? I guess nerves are like ill. I just thought of like people pulling nerves out of their like
ending, thinking it's a hair. Oh dear God. Speaking of pulling a nerve ending, I got electrocuted yesterday. But let me check this.
And it made me laugh so fucking hard.
Yeah, I like about a week ago. I changed the light bulb in the entryway of our home, and the light bulb that I changed didn't work, but there's a second light bulb on top of it that has been
in a hidden chamber
that has not been illuminated since we've moved in, that magically turned on.
Mind you, we are living in a house that was built like almost exactly 100, like 100 plus years ago now. And we're the first people to rent it. And I love the landlord. I love that family. I love that they let us live here. But damn, they for real didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck.
I mean, this house was abandoned for like 5 to 7 years before we moved in. At least that's what the streets are saying. We have like random people that come up and lay in our yard because they think the house is still abandoned.
Which, hello? Is it not spewing life now that 3 young, beautiful, bursting stars are living in it?
Bustling stars.
Bursting.
But
I'm busting.
I was like, oh fuck, the new light bulb that turned out went off. And then I was like, oh wait, let me make sure that the light's just like not turned off because it's been on for days because I now leave that front light on because you've given me schizophrenia about people seeing lights off in a house and being like, okay, we can rob them. So I leave the front light on. But I went to flip the switch and the light bulb exploded neon green. And
it was gorgeous. From
it was
the living
really,
room.
it was really pretty.
You were around the corner. Also, the sound you made was crazy.
It was really pretty. But at the same time that exploded neon green, the light switch shocked my fingers, and I felt electricity go up to my shoulder, and it was really scary for a moment. I was like, did I just lose my arm? Did I burn all the tendons in my arm?
And I was laughing on the other side of the wall hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, the similar thing happened to me when I got lampshades to cover. We have a few sconces. And when we moved in, there was no lampshades on the sconces. So I finally was like, fuck it, I'm going to buy a bunch. Got a bunch, and like the ones for the like room we do art in, there was a light bulb missing there, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put this lampshade like on here until I get a light bulb. And I went to put it on, and the metal clamp in the lampshade touched the inside of the sconce, and I got electrocuted, and 2 blew the fuse. So now that room is lit up by 2 lamps because I electrocuted the fuck out of myself. And then I was like, I'm not playing house anymore. I haven't bought anything else for the house.
You should text the landlord and be like, hey, we need this room fixed.
I know this is his house, but I don't want him in my space. I saw this funny thing that it was definitely fake, but it was like Lady Gaga averts from having sex because she's scared they'll steal her creativity. That's literally how I feel. They want to take it from me. They want to take it.
Literally. Well, I literally have nothing else to say. Like, I got my teeth fixed a year ago on March, like 1st through 3rd. And they fixed one of my teeth that chipped when I was eating a fucking burger last year. And then literally a week ago today, I bit into a Chick-fil-A chicken nugget and my entire new tooth flew off. And I crunched on it. I crunched on it. I crunched on it. And I was like, oh, wait, like, this fucking sucks, but I'm sure I'm like covered by something. Like I don't have dental insurance, but I'm like, it's barely been a year and it's literally the dental work that they did just flew off. Like I'm sure I can just go back to this dentist and get the same fucking thing done and them not charge me or not charge me the full price. Girl, I went to look them up. They vanished. They did bad dental work in my mouth.
They took your teeth and ran.
They took my fucking teeth.
You the teeth, lads. Well, Harry's
love.
visa expired, so he had to go back. He had to go
Harry
back to the
Boone.
UK. Yeah, it was Harry Boone's business.
Harry Boone. But yeah, they took my fucking
Wait, so
teeth.
do you just have a fucked up tooth in your mouth right now? That's disgusting.
The back of it is like chipped off.
No offense, but that's gross.
Well, my parents
No,
came
let me
into
not say
town.
that. Whatever.
There's a lot happening
Are you keeping it clean?
up until after my birthday. No.
I'm such a tweak about my dental hygiene.
No, I keep my teeth clean.
I know a lot of y'all aren't getting in the shower and scrubbing the bottom of your feet and scrubbing your toes. I know a lot of y'all, when you
I got
rub
a
your
pumice
nail,
stone.
if I took a bobby pin and went under some of y'all's toenails,
Stop.
the stench, the stench that would be released, it'd be fucking chemical warfare. It would be chemical warfare. Back of earring, fucking dog shit, Dookie's town. And a lot of y'all with flossing too. I bet if I took some cocoa floss and really got in there, first of all, I'd get stuck on your hard plaque. Second of all, by the time I like launch some hard plaque off, it'd probably take someone's eye out. It'd probably take someone's fucking eye out. And then that would be a whole other scene of fucking stench. And don't get me started on brushing tongues. Because I know a lot of y'all have tongues that look like New York City post-blizzard salt on the ground that didn't even need to be there.
The snow piles,
Yeah.
the dirty snow piles.
You know, like when they throw salt and like there wasn't enough ice, so now the cement is just like ashy and like plaqued up. That's how a
Yeah.
lot of y'all's tongues
It looks like lichens on a tree, but on...
And you know how the sewer holes are always clean because it's metal? That's the flavor bumps on y'all's
Ew.
tongue because the plaque
flavor
came-
bumps.
the flavor bumps.
Taste buds.
Oh yeah, that is what they're called. Well, I watched Notting Hill. That was good. Period. I'm trying to think what else. Still watching Insecure. I've started to slow down because one, if you know me, you know I don't finish anything, and two, I really want to finish it. But I'm doing the thing where I don't want it to end. So I've kind of like, I literally got to season 4, episode 5, and I think there's 5 seasons. And I was like, I'm going to put pause on this because that's exactly what I did to Abbott Elementary. I got to like the newer season and I got to the Halloween episode and then stopped because I was like, I'll leave it later for Mama. I'll leave a little bit for later if Mama gets hungry. If Mama misses her girls. But yeah, I need to finish that. I can't think of anything else I've been watching.
I watched the JFK love story.
Oh yeah.
I actually really like it. I really like it. I think they have really good on-screen chemistry.
I was gonna start it last night, but I'm not kidding. I was in a bit of a schizophrenic spiritual place, and I unironically, if you go to my Hulu and Disney Plus, you can see one is at like 10 seconds and the other one is like 30 seconds because both times I went to go start it, I unironically was like, it's the way I act when like a new album drops. I'm like,
I need to be in the right headspace.
there's too much energy. I have to wait until people at least get to this episode. So by the time
Guys, you know what I realized?
Because I did it with Heated Rivalry too.
Mm-hmm.
I literally got to the 5th episode. I was like, ooh, let's put a pin in it. I don't want to lose y'all yet.
I don't want to lose it.
I'm not
I don't
ready.
want to lose y'all yet.
I don't want to lose you yet. Which actually, if you really pay attention to it, it goes off into every tangent of my life. Every part of my life is like, ooh, this is so good. I'm going to stop and leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. Let's
So
wake
I
that
only
up.
remember the best part.
New Addison Rae album coming soon. I can feel it in my bones.
Because she's disappeared, no? She's gone, Hall & Oates.
She's working.
She's working late.
She's working
'cause
late.
she's a singer.
Okay, my music, Catitude featuring RuPaul. Miley Cyrus, RuPaul.
It means I got attitude. You don't hear what I'm saying.
Nasty.
You don't hear what I'm saying. Oh,
Nasty. The Nightmare 2 Shell, and I don't know Erica.
My media of the week is Can I Call You in the Morning? I love McConan. I've been back to playing Fortnite. Oh my god, I didn't talk about Bad Bunny Super Bowl. Oh, okay. So you know how in the episode about the Grammys, I said that I was concerned because art isn't going to save us. We got to find something new. Super Bowl happened. Art saved us. Now we're back. Things are still scary, but see how great art that brings us together is like a Band-Aid after someone stabs you in the fucking head.
No, the Super Bowl was
And because
sick.
of that, I've been listening to his album.
The Super Bowl was so sick.
I literally, first of all,
I wanted the trees to dance. They
I
were
want him
humans.
to
You
get-
know that?
Yeah, I know.
Why didn't they dance?
Well, I think they were like moving around the whole time, and that's how they were able to. Because that's all I could think is I was like, dude, how the fuck? The production of that, the scale of that production must have been unreal.
Like training for that is crazy.
To like camera marks, like oh wow.
They were every actor was in their bag too. They were flawless.
Yeah,
like,
everybody he got
everyone
to be
hit
on
their
camera was like
spots.
so well.
It was so sick.
I don't know the song. But yeah, you taught me how to love, you taught me how to dance, Bad Bunny. I want you to get different teeth, and then I want you.
I like the way he moves his body.
He is so hot.
He's really hot.
Like very rare for me to watch something and be like, of a
I
man,
watched
but
it
like,
in a
that's
room
the
full
guy.
of gay guys, and it was so
I
funny.
wish I was there.
By the fucking way, I don't even know if I told you this, but at that fucking party I went to, I told several people, I was like, watch this. He's gonna bring out Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. Bitch, I was spot fucking on.
You thought that?
I swear to God, on my soul, in my body,
On my
I told
soul.
everybody.
Why
Ricky
did you
Martin
think
and
that?
Gaga.
I guess because Ricky is gay, no?
Ricky gay, Gaga
Gay.
gay, Babuni
Bye.
hopefully gay.
I mean, I wish.
Hopefully.
Me
hope this
saying
pays off.
I wish. Well, I'm wishing for you.
Thank
like,
you.
Could
you imagine Bad
Bunny's
Bunny
one
in
of
this
those
fucking
guys-
house?
Shit.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it. You'd fit right in.
Come on, baby.
Come on, Baboni, baby, come on.
Babuni.
But he is just like one of those people. Like I also really fuck with him, and I've always fucked with him for the sense
He's a
of like
weirdo, bro.
To me, he also just gives like Connor and Hudson in terms of like those are men who can go out there and sexualize themselves and comfortably be in that same realm that other women are as entertainers. Where like I don't know, like. It's just rare to see a man like walk in his sensuality across all boards, and I've never felt like he was trying some shit where I was like, oh, that's not for you. Like that's
No,
not
like,
you. I'm like, oh, that is him, but also he's Puerto Rican, so it makes
He's a
sense.
real weirdo too. Like it's
he's
not
so awesome.
fake. It's sick.
Two
Like,
people who've never met him were like, he's so perfect. He's so
No, I
perfect.
met him. I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah. But to me, Bad Bunny is one of those people who like he shouldn't be dating one person. Why can't everyone get a taste? Come on.
Yeah, past that.
What? Past
That's
that.
dessert.
Past that. We could split it up. Come on. Okay, well, that's it for media.
Us sexualizing this man for 30 minutes.
I just want to end this episode by saying I'm sorry to the lady whose feet I crushed. I hope you're walking head high, toe strong.
And I want to end this episode saying go buy our charity plushies.
Oh, yeah.
Go buy the charity plushies, baby. Peace and love.
Bye.